Thyroid cancer, once considered relatively uncommon, is now rising steadily among younger adults, a troubling trend that reveals deeper issues in modern health patterns, diet, and environmental exposure. The thyroid, a small butterfly-shaped gland at the base of the neck, regulates metabolism, growth, and hormone balance. Yet this delicate organ is increasingly under assault. Part of the rise is due to improved medical imaging, which detects smaller nodules that might once have gone unnoticed. But the story is not that simple. A growing body of evidence points to a mix of factors: excess radiation exposure, hormonal disruptions, poor diet quality, chronic inflammation, and nutrient deficiencies that together make the thyroid more vulnerable to cellular mutation and dysfunction. Obesity, processed food consumption, and chronic stress all contribute to hormonal imbalances that strain the thyroid's function. In younger adults, especially women, these disturbances often go hand in hand with micronutrient deficiencies caused by restrictive diets or heavily refined foods. The thyroid depends on several key nutrients: iodine, zinc, iron, and especially selenium, to produce and regulate its hormones efficiently. Without these nutrients, the gland becomes sluggish, more prone to oxidative stress, and less capable of repairing itself. Over time, this biological stress can create conditions where abnormal thyroid cells multiply unchecked, laying the groundwork for cancer. Selenium, in particular, plays a powerful but underappreciated role in protecting the thyroid. It is a trace mineral that the body uses to build selenoproteins, specialized enzymes that defend cells from oxidative damage and convert thyroid hormones into their active forms. The thyroid contains the highest concentration of selenium of any organ in the body, a sign of how vital this nutrient is for its stability. When selenium is deficient, harmful free radicals accumulate, damaging thyroid cells and disrupting hormone regulation. Chronic oxidative stress can eventually trigger mutations and inflammation, creating a vulnerable environment for cancer to take hold. The good news is that restoring selenium balance is not difficult. Just 1 or 2 Brazil nuts per day can supply the recommended daily amount of selenium, providing a simple, natural way to nourish the thyroid. Other sources include fish like tuna, sardines, and salmon, as well as eggs and whole grains. It's best to obtain selenium through food rather than supplements, since too much selenium can be toxic and may interfere with other minerals. A balanced diet that includes moderate portions of these foods several times per week is usually enough to maintain healthy levels. Pairing selenium-rich foods with those that contain iodine, such as seaweed, yogurt, and iodized salt, creates a synergistic effect that keeps thyroid hormones functioning efficiently. Younger adults should also be aware of environmental exposures that place extra stress on the thyroid. Radiation from medical imaging, like repeated CT scans, heavy metals from contaminated water, and endocrine-disrupting chemicals found in plastics and personal care products can all interfere with thyroid hormone signaling. While not all exposure can be avoided, reducing contact with unnecessary synthetic chemicals, choosing glass or stainless steel over plastic containers, and limiting highly processed foods can reduce the toxic load on the gland. Even household air quality matters. Persistent air pollution can increase oxidative stress throughout the body, including the thyroid. Supporting thyroid health also requires overall metabolic care. Maintaining a balanced body weight, eating regularly without skipping meals, and managing chronic stress all help regulate hormone production. Prolonged stress floods the body with cortisol, which competes with thyroid hormones and can suppress their conversion. Regular physical activity, sufficient sleep, and mindfulness practices like yoga or deep breathing restore endocrine balance and help the thyroid work more efficiently. A diet that includes ample antioxidants is another layer of protection. Colorful fruits and vegetables, especially berries, spinach, kale, and carrots, help neutralize free radicals that damage thyroid tissue. Whole foods provide not only vitamins and minerals, but also plant compounds that calm inflammation and improve cellular repair. For younger adults, these daily dietary habits may seem minor, but they build resilience in one of the body's most sensitive organs. Those who follow plant-based or low-animal protein diets should take particular care to ensure selenium intake is sufficient. Brazil nuts remain the most efficient plant source, but even they vary widely in selenium content depending on where they're grown. Rotating food sources and including eggs or fish a few times a week can ensure consistent nutrient coverage. Avoiding excessive soy intake and minimizing ultra-processed vegetarian products may also help prevent hormonal interference, especially for individuals with borderline thyroid function. Another preventive step is awareness of symptoms. Fatigue, unexplained weight changes, hair thinning, and sensitivity to cold or heat may indicate early thyroid dysfunction. Regular health checkups, including thyroid hormone tests and ultrasound if needed, can help detect problems before they progress. But ultimately, prevention begins with the daily nutrients and habits that feed the gland itself. The rising rates of thyroid cancer among young adults are a wake-up call, not just about medical detection, but about the changing relationship between our environment, diet, and endocrine health. The thyroid is resilient when properly nourished, but fragile when neglected. Supporting it means more than taking supplements. It means eating whole, mineral-rich foods, limiting toxins, and respecting the hormonal balance that underpins life itself. By focusing on selenium-rich nutrition, maintaining healthy metabolism, and reducing environmental strain, you can give your thyroid the strength to resist the pressures of modern living. Prevention lies not in fear, but in nourishment, awareness, and consistency, because the health of the thyroid echoes through every cell of the body, shaping energy, vitality, and longevity from the inside out.